Thank you, Zach, for that truly magical speech. You are welcome. Today is a day of celebration, a time to rejoice over our accomplishment. We have battled the temptation to fall asleep in class, fought through some of the worst Janus tests imaginable, and vanquished page upon page of U.S. history paper. And now, like any true adventurers who have slayed the dragon, saved the princess, and returned home, we must now ask ourselves that one important question. Why? Why did we force ourselves out of our comfortable beds at unholy times in the morning just to sit through hours of seemingly never-ending lessons? Why? When we were on the brink of tears during an anti-derivative exam, or crying our eyes out to write a paper on the nature of Shibui, were we happy that our parents sent us to private school? And parents, don't think I've forgotten about you. Why did you sit through the endless whining, I hate this hat, of how this girl likes this guy, or how hard this test was for 4 long years? Sorry about that. You spent piles of your hard-earned money to send us here. Yet, when it all is said and done, we celebrate the fact that it's over with. Heck, why do we even go to school at all? At every school, there's drama, angst, and awkward social lectures that make you wonder, is an education really worth it? We have this myth that you have to go to school in order to succeed in life, but for millennia, kids never even heard of school. Instead, they started their careers early and dedicated their entire lives to them, never bothering to learn the pointless, if you will, information that we have at Bush. The fact that we may not really need school is even more present today. In our hectic, non-stop lives, we find that information no longer lives in books, but rather on the internet. With a click of a mouse and a Google search here and there, all the information we could want or ever need is at our fingertips. Even here at Bush, most of the research and tools we use today are electronic. So I ask again, why do we bother? And if school really were just about information, yes, it would be simpler and cheaper to just live our lives by Google search. But fortunately, that's not the case. High school is so much more than just the information that's conveyed there. The true purpose of high school is to prepare its students for college and the world beyond, not only to teach it what they want to know. Because in 50 years, will we really remember any of the information we've slaved over for these past 4 years? Of course not. Our history paper on the Vietnam War or English 10 presentation on Huckleberry Finn will be completely useless. Sorry about that. The only thing that the work we did here can truly accomplish is to help us find what we're truly passionate about. And that's what Bush is great at. Sure, you may not have liked printmaking or refraction in physics. However, in that same class, another student could love it, and their entire life could change just by learning about it. Because the Bush School has a purpose beyond preparing us for college, to inspire a love of learning. The best students are not the ones with a perfect memory or a plethora, or eclectic vocabulary. Rather, the ones who truly care about what they're learning about. And I think that, I know that every one of us here has found something that he loves, something that he lives for. The truth is, while social issues and drama constantly threaten to tear us apart, they too shaped who we are and who we will be. Moving out of childhood, we are swarmed by changes in both our mind and our bodies. The only real way to fight this onslaught of angst and hormones is to collect teenagers together and guide them as they develop the social skills necessary for society. And, hopefully, when the hormones fade, the same systems that help us survive these past 4 years will then help us thrive in the world beyond. I hope that you don't consider this a day to celebrate that high school is finally over and that we can put this whole mess behind us. Because today should not be a day to forget, but rather one to remember. To look back on who we were on that cold September morning as we entered the theater for the first time those 4 long years ago. To remember who we were then, awkward and scared, and see who we are now, happy and proud. I'm so happy that I was chosen to give this speech. Thank you. And I'm even happier that I get to do this on my birthday. Because I think it reinforces how we should think of today, as a birthday. A day to celebrate the good times we've had, to learn from the bad, and to look onwards to the future, hoping that the next year will be even better. And so, to continue the theme, I brought a little present. It didn't melt, so it's a cupcake. It's, yeah. Don't worry, I have permission to do this. There. Oh, okay, I'm doing this now. Okay. Oh. Okay, it's dead. It was lit. So now, I'd like to invite you to help us sing Happy Birthday to the class of 011. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to 011. Happy birthday to you.
And so, thank you for actually doing that, I was worried. So now, as one class, one massive class, let's make a wish upon this candle that just wouldn't light. To pursue the interests that we have gained here, to continue the bonds that we have made here, and to remember the memories that will always, always remain here. Because today is not the day that high school dies, but rather the day our new lives begin. So to my friends, classmates, countrymen, welcome to your new lives. Use them well. And of course, happy birthday.